Hello, Christian. Christian. Christian, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Christian? Are you there? Hi, Christian. No, Christian, I can't hear you. Do you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Hello? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello, Crystal. Good morning. Claudia, can you hear me? Christian, can you hear me? Okay. So let's start and let's wait for the rest of the students to get connected. Today we have a new student with us. His name is Christian. Christian, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, hello, Christian, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very good, very happy to have you here in the classes.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sorry for all the inconveniences last week, but these past days here in Armenia, it has been raining a lot and the internet connection is horrible. So I'm sorry for the other classes that we missed. So let's try to have the class today. And remember that on last class, we were talking about manners. Do you remember? Okay, perfect. So Christian, the last class we were talking about good and bad manners. Do you have any idea what is the meaning of manners?
What is
Christian?
manners, teacher?
Manners is the behavior, the way that you act or the way that you speak, the way that you do something in public or in private. For example, let me give you an example. For example, a good manner is when you say thank you to a person for a favor. A good manner is when you say good morning. Or
Okay, teacher.
a good manner is when you, for example, if you have an appointment on time, that is a good manner. Is talking about behavior, ¿sí? Comportamientos. So today we are going to continue working with that. And I have some other activities that we're going to be doing. So who else is here? Daniela, hello.
Good morning.
Daniela, I already talked about that situation, okay? So don't worry.
Yes.
But thank you for letting me know.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's continue working the topic of manners. And do you remember that we discussed about etiquette? Do you remember the word etiquette or not? Let me write it here in the chat. Etiquette. Do you remember what is the meaning?
The models to use in some place?
Yes, correct. It's like the behavior or like rules that you have to follow in a specific place or specific time. Correct. But when we say etiquette, we are talking about behaviors or actions in a face-to-face environment, okay? Face-to-face, like in person. But when we are online, for example, in this case, the classes that we have, the speaking practices are not face-to-face. They are online. And when you are online, you need to follow other rules, other specific rules. Do you know what is the name for those rules for the behavior online? Do you have any idea?
The use of the word of tone expression.
But for example, in face-to-face, in person, we say etiquette. Etiquette is the rules in face-to-face, in real life, in person. But when we are doing something online on the internet, we have to follow some rules, but it has a different name. Do you have any idea what could be the name? Let me write it for you here in the chat. Can everybody see the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so I wrote the word netiquette. And netiquette, it means the good and the bad manners online, only online. For example, now, yes, Crystal?
I cannot write in Majestic.
Say it again. Say it again, Crystal. Repeat what you were saying.
I cannot write in my report. I cannot write in my report.
I can't really understand you, Crystal. I can't hear you well. Your voice is very, very low, and I can't really hear you. Write what you were saying on the chat. Now, Christian, can you give me one example of netiquette? Okay, I cannot write. Mayúscula se dice capital letters. Capital letters. Se dice mayúscula. Okay, that is a very good example. When we are online, we can't use all capital letters because it is a bad manner. It is rude. It is not polite. Very good, Crystal. Christian, do you have another example? Of a good or bad behavior online?
What is this etiquette? I don't understand.
Okay, etiquette, I'm going to tell you in Spanish the meaning. Etiquette son las reglas de comportamiento, pero en persona. Inetiquette son las reglas de comportamiento, pero en línea, ¿sí? Que es diferente.
Sí, sí.
So, for example, give me one example for netiquette. Something that you can do or something that you can't do.
Netiquette, silence, no.
But for example, give me the example. For example, like the action. Something that you cannot do online. Think about the UNAD courses. What are the rules? What are the rules when you are working on an assignment?
For example, work collaboratively.
Okay. What about when you are presenting an exam online?
Study the units.
Okay, study the units. And when you are working with another partner, when it's a collaborative assignment, can you copy the same assignment?
No.
No, you can't, right?
No. Right.
What is the name for that when you copy the same work as another person? What?
Plagiarism.
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 Okay, very good. So the netiquette tells us that we cannot copy, we cannot have plagiarism. right?
Yes.
Especially the UNAT, you can't. You can copy the same activities.
Yes.
Okay, Daniela, do you have another example?
Uh, the use of greetings and say please or thank you.
Especially when?
When I want to uh, when I need to say is mm, ¿cómo se dice favor?
Favor, a favor.
A favor to a teacher
Okay,
or a partner.
okay, very good. Also, what about when you want to write a message to the tutor?
Um,
How do you write the message? Can you say, hey, what's up?
no, good morning or good night or
Okay. And you have to use formal words.
yes.
Okay, formal words, not informal, very formal, very appropriate, very polite. And Claudia, do you have another example? One last example.
The narratives, for example, arrive on time.
Arrive on
Great,
time?
yes.
Okay.
Great. Why the door to speaking?
Okay, very good. So you always have to even if it is online, you have to be on time. If you have a class at 10, you have to be on time at 10, right?
Which
But usually here in Colombia, we are never on time, usually.
in Colombia.
Now, do you know one country in the world that you have to be late?
No,
There is one country in the world that it is good manner to be late. When you are invited to a party, you have to arrive 1 hour late.
Hello, teacher. Hello, partners.
Hello, Miss Juliet, welcome.
You're welcome to.
Better late than never.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Juliet, do you know one country that it is good manners to arrive late?
I'm sorry,
Do you have
teaching.
any
I
idea?
don't listen in. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have any idea what is one country that it is good manners to arrive late to an invitation?
No, teacher. I don't have any idea.
Okay. Does anybody have any idea? Maybe Crystal, Christian, do you have any idea which country it is? Is not in North America, is not in South America. Okay, I'm going to tell you. It is in Pakistan. In Pakistan, if you are invited for dinner, you have to arrive 15 minutes late. And if you are invited to a party, you have to arrive 1 hour late. What do you think about that, Christian?
About what? What's teacher?
That in Pakistan, it is good manners to arrive 1 hour late to a party.
Hmm. I think. I think not only in Pakistan. Uh, in others place is normally.
It's normal.
Yes.
Okay, and do you think that it is good manners to arrive 1 hour late?
I think this is bad manners in some place,
Okay. Now, Mr. Christian, when you go to a party, do you go late or do you go early?
I go late because when I go early, here here can uh, how do you say pocas personas.
A few people, a few people.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and maybe you are the first person in the party, right?
Right, yes.
Okay. Okay, so now you know what is the difference between etiquette and netiquette. Okay, etiquette is in person, face to face, and netiquette is the rules but online. So you now know the difference. Okay, so now I'm going to give each person two different situations. Okay, and you are going to tell me, if you were in that situation, what would you do? Okay? Did everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So do you have your Skype open?
Yes.
No, teacher. Vamos.
Okay, try to open it so I can send you the information. Okay, Daniela, I sent you your two situations. Let me know if you received the situations.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me continue with Christian.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Christian, I'm going to send you your two situations.
Okay, teacher.
Let me know if you received it.
Yes.
Okay. Next, Crystal. I'm going to send you your two situations. Next, Claudia. I'm going to send you the two situations right now. And next we have Juliet. Okay, and
Okay, teacher.
and Juliet.
Okay.
Everybody has two situations, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Everybody has two. Okay, so read the situations. Okay, read each situation. And if you were in that situation, what would you do? Now, remember in the last class that we learned a new vocabulary. Remember that we learned about hideous, we learned about RSVP, right? We learned about hesitant, stick it out, overlook. Do you remember those words from the last class? Or not? Okay, so take a few minutes to think about your answers, and then I'm going to ask you each. Let's take like 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes to finish. If you don't understand something, let me know, okay?
I don't understand the first.
Okay. The first one, about the bill.
Yeah.
The bill. The bill quiere decir la cuenta. ¿Sí? La cuenta cuando uno va a almorzar o algo así. La cuenta en un restaurante. So in this case, for example, you are going to a restaurant with a friend, okay, with your friend, but your friend tells you that he doesn't have any money,
Mhm.
and he asks you if you could pay for the food. And you say yes, you say, okay, no problem, I pay for you and I pay for me. But later, you have seen your friend again 2 times, and your friend hasn't paid you. ¿Sí? O sea, él no le ha pagado, usted ya lo ha visto 2 veces y no le ha pagado, no le ha dicho nada. Entonces, ¿usted qué haría? ¿Le cobra, le dice o qué?
Ah, ya.
O sea, algo típico. Camila, you're ready. Oh my God, you're so fast. Christian, which one do you prefer? Christian or Camilo? Or Christian Camilo? Which one do you prefer?
Christian.
Only Christian?
Yes. I am Christian Camilo. But I like Christian.
Okay, now Christian, ya que terminó, let me ask you some questions, okay? Mientras que los demás terminan.
Okay.
Que necesito una información aquí suya. Okay, so Christian, how old are you?
I am 20.
20, Christian, you are a baby.
Yes.
You are a baby like Daniela. Daniela is 20 also. Okay, now Christian, what is your occupation?
No, I am a student, only student.
Only student, okay. And where are you from?
I am from La Unión Valle.
Ah, so you are very close, almost very close to me. Only like 3 hours
One
away.
hour.
Like
Oh,
no more, like well, where exactly? La Unión?
La Unión Valle.
La Unión is 1 hour from here, from Armenia.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
1 hour
I didn't
o
know.
hora y media. 1 hora, hora y media más o menos.
1 hour and a half.
Yes.
Okay, and Christian, do you like to travel to Armenia?
I like travel, but sometimes I go to Armenia.
Okay. Do you have family here or friends?
I have a friend.
Okay. Now, Mr. Christian, tell me what are your interests? What do you like to do?
Mm, I like travel. Uh, I like to study. I like hang out with friends. Mm, I like share with my family.
Okay,
And
very
nothing.
good. Okay, and why do you think that English is important?
Because the English language is a good language for the communication in the world.
Okay,
I love the English language.
okay, perfect. And Mr. Christian, what is your expectation about this practice?
Mm, I I think this class is important for practice and don't lose the practice with the English language.
Okay, so you can have more practice, you can improve.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Christian.
you will.
Okay, let me know when everybody's finished. Let's take like 5 more minutes. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, Daniela is ready. Christian is ready. Okay, Crystal is ready.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Claudia is ready. We are only waiting for Sandra. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see all the situations that I sent to everybody. So let me know if you can see my screen, if you see the situations.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's start with number 1. So who has number 1? Daniela, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Daniela, if you were in this situation, what would you do?
If see him more of 2 times and he don't say me nothing, I pay for the lunch and never go to lunch anymore with him.
And what about if that person invites you again for lunch and he tells you, don't worry, I'm going to pay?
I think that he was uh, a liar.
Okay, very good. And number 2, dress code. Now, in this situation, you received an invitation for a seminar at a hotel, right?
Yes.
But the invitation said that you had to dress very appropriate, very nice, very elegant. But you didn't see that, and when you entered the hotel, you were wearing khakis and a color shirt. You were using like casual clothes.
Yes.
And what would you do if you were in that situation?
First, I don't enter, and I feel so
Okay.
bad
Okay.
and uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable
Uncomfortable.
for wear casual clothes.
And what about if it's a very, very important seminar? You wouldn't go in? You wouldn't enter?
Maybe, but I don't see any the other person. I walk to the head down.
Okay. With the head down and you go to the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is a very uncomfortable situation, right? Everybody's looking at you. You are wearing casual clothes. Everybody's wearing elegant business clothes. So very uncomfortable. Okay, who has number 3? The bad date. Number 3. Who has number 3? The bad date.
I.
Okay, Christian. So, Mr. Christian is perfect for you because you are a man, right? This is a good situation for Christian. So, Christian, what would you do? You are on a date, but you think that this is not going to be a good date. You think that it is going to be a disaster, and you don't know what to do. If give an excuse, or stick it out. Now, Christian, do you know the meaning of stick it out?
Mm, I
Es que stick it out lo vimos en la clase pasada. ¿Sí sabe qué significa?
no.
Ese stick it out es como que aguantarse una situación. Por ejemplo, si usted me dice, no, es que no me gusta este nuevo trabajo, qué pereza. Y yo le digo, ay, Christian, you have to stick it out. Como que le toca aguantarse y seguir. Sí. ¿Sí? Le toca aguantarse, tratar de llevar la situación hasta el final.
Ya no, yo había
So,
puesto, había respondido de otra manera. La tenía de otra
bueno,
manera.
entonces
Por
va,
ejemplo,
arregle.
yo diría, I feel sick, I have stomachache, is tomorrow I feel better, we could go.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you will make an excuse.
Yes, an excuse.
Typical of men. Right? Typical. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Lo bueno es que Miguel no está para que se ponga a la par con, con Christian. Okay, very good. So tipping. Now, do you know what is the meaning of tipping?
Mm,
What is tipping? What is that word?
es propina,
Sí, o sea, el hecho de dar propina.
sí.
Okay, so what would you do, Mr. Christian?
I will not give the tip. I did not like the service. If you want to give that, if you want to give that,
Okay, so you wouldn't give the tip,
yes. I don't like
but
the service. I did
okay,
not
you
like
don't like the service.
if you
But
want
Mr.
to give.
Christian, it is a tradition. It is part of the culture to give a tip.
Mm, but I went to the restaurant with a person. I say to the other person to give that, que de esa propina.
Okay,
mm, Que
to
yo la
give the
voy a
tip.
dar.
Okay, so this is very common, right? When you go to a restaurant and you have a bad service or bad food and you don't want to give the tip. But the difference is that here in Colombia, it is not part of the culture. It is not tradition. But in USA, it is tradition to give a tip. Okay, it is almost mandatory, almost.
Mm,
So it's a little different. Okay, very good, Mr. Christian. Thank you. Who has number 5, the gift? Oh, okay, Crystal. Okay. I'm sorry, Crystal, but I can't understand you. There's a lot of noise in the background. There's too much noise. Okay, so let's see what Crystal said. Crystal, you would ask the person for the receipt. Okay. Okay, so Crystal, if you receive a gift and you don't like it because it is hideous, Crystal, she would ask for the receipt and she would change it. She will get a new one. Okay, but what about if your friend asks you for the sweater? If your friend tells you, hey, Crystal, where is the sweater that I gave you? Okay, you would say that it is beautiful. Okay. So it is very difficult situation because your friend gave it to you, but you don't like it, right? So maybe sometimes you don't know what to do. Okay, and let's see the other one. Let's see number 6, the seat. Now, for number 6, this maybe could be a very common situation. Maybe here in Colombia, we have seen this situation, right? If you are on the bus and a person gets on the bus and maybe you want to offer the seat, but the person could feel offended because maybe the person feels that you are telling them that they are old, right? So you don't know what to do. What would you do, Crystal, in that situation? I look, she will. Okay, you will look at the woman. Okay. And what else? And wait. You will wait. If she has a problem, you will help. Okay. So before offering the seat, you will look at the woman and see if she has any problems, any health problems. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Let's continue with number 7. On the contrary, no. Okay, very good. Thank you, Crystal. So let's continue with number 7. Who has number 7?
I, teacher.
Okay, Miss Claudia. So team player, okay? So your boss tells you that you have an event on the weekend, but you don't want to go, but you want to give a good impression to your boss. What would you do?
Answer.
Miss Claudia, yes, what would you do?
I want that partner. What has a loot colony? What this high beast colony to that partner with a smell but out sticks out.
Oh, you number 8. Which one are you answering? Number 7 or number 8?
Number 8.
Okay, about the smelly worker.
Here's
Okay, so repeat.
number
Okay,
7.
so who has team player number 7? Claudia?
7 and 8.
Okay, so
But-
what is your answer for number 8?
Yes.
Okay, what is your answer?
8 out still out. Oh no.
Excuse me?
8 out.
Excuse me.
8. I still out. Lo que usted dijo ahorita, tiene que aguantar.
Ok, ¿me las dicen un momentico?
Answer?
Perdón, ¿qué me dijo? Es que no le entiendo.
Stick out. Usted dijo como que tenía que aguantarse.
Ah, stick it out.
Eso.
Ah, ya le entendí. Ah, you would stick it out.
Just because.
No, but it's a very, very bad smell. Ugh, nasty. Ugh.
Oh, I want the partner. What have a lot colony?
Okay.
Guy with colony. That partner is smell.
Okay, so you would tell your partner about the too much cologne, right? Or you would stick it out. But it's a very difficult situation because it is your partner, right? Your coworker, and maybe the person feels bad. So it is a very uncomfortable situation, really. Okay.
Difficult.
What else? Yes, it's very, very difficult. ¿Qué tal uno decirle, oye, vaya, bañese, right? Le puede echar un poquito menos perfume, Cristian. Cristian, ¿alguna vez le ha pasado algo parecido? ¿O no? Espera, le preguntamos a Miguel, que ya llegó Miguel.
Buenos días a todos. Good morning.
Miguel, es que lo vamos a recibir con una pregunta.
¿Cuál? No me asusten.
Es que ya tiene otro compañerito hombre aquí en el chat para que se defienda con él.
Ah, bueno, eso está bien.
Miguel, hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Miguel, we are continuing talking about manners. Remember last class we talked about good and bad manners.
Yes.
Okay, so today we are talking about different situations. Okay, and we are discussing about that. So we are almost finished, so you can listen, and then we continue with the other activity with you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so who has number 9, the truth? I think it's Juliet.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, so Juliet, for number 9, the truth, what would you do with your friend?
Okay, teacher. I can advise you to change profession
Okay.
because I would also like to be a musician. It is difficult for many people to be tolerant or not accept the profession.
Okay, yes.
So it would be better to merge it with another.
Okay, very good. So you will give an advice very respectfully to change the career.
Yeah, teacher, or I don't say the word in English, fusionarla
Fusionarla con, pero ¿qué? ¿Qué con qué?
with other profession.
Okay, join together.
Yeah.
Join together. Okay. Very good. And number 10, about Facebook.
Or it's difficult.
It's difficult,
But
right? Because it involves the family, it involves your personal life.
yeah, but I think I tell me the truth. Maybe I can add Facebook, but promise that she does not have to interfere all the time in my Facebook.
Okay. Now, Miss Juliet, do you have many family members in your Facebook?
Yeah, teacher. Yes.
All your family?
No, maybe any aunt or any uncle is the old, but
Okay.
the rest, yeah.
Okay, very good, excellent. So these are some difficult situations that sometimes we have to stick out, like Claudia said. Miguel, do you remember what is the meaning of stick it out?
Stick it out? No, I don't know.
Okay, remember that stick it out is when you have to follow a situation, to try to manage a difficult situation.
Oh, yes, I got it.
Cuando uno dice aguantarse, le toca, le tocó quedarse ahí.
Sí.
Okay, very good. So now what we are going to do is we are going to read. We are going to read a short, not very short, but a short text. And then we are going to answer some questions. So again, we are going to take turns. Each person is going to read one paragraph.
Okay.
So let's start. I'm going to share my screen. And let's start with Miss Juliet. Okay, so let me know if everybody can see my screen.
The first teacher. I read.
Yes, so the name of the text is called Why Spend Time in Manners? Why? Okay. So let's start with Juliet. Juliet, read the first paragraph until words.
Okay. All character education is a hot topic in schools across the nation. Education is Education in manners generally receives scant attention, with growing on fishing time is rarely a priority, but it might be a mistake to ignore the adage
Others?
that actions speak louder than words.
Okay, perfect. So let me explain, in other words, what is the meaning of this paragraph. You can turn off your microphones now. So let me explain. Okay, so this first paragraph, it is talking about why manners is a hot topic in schools, right? Now, here it says that education in manners is not really important in schools, right? That the schools, they don't spend much time teaching about etiquette, right? Etiquette is not a priority. But it also says that it is a mistake to ignore. Do you know what is adage? Adage is como el dicho. El dicho. The adage that actions speak louder than words. So let's continue with the second paragraph. Who is next? Claudia. Claudia, continue with the second paragraph. From here until follows.
Second,
Yes.
in teaching children manners, from the Beers Homes and Gardens Guide to Parenting, psychologist John Rawlings declares that manners and respect are inseparable. See? He believes children can never learn to respect themselves. Only they learn respect for others. Beginning with adults. His suggestions. I don't see it. Teacher.
Yes, you can see the screen?
Yes. And his suggestions that can help teach manners are false.
Very good. Thank you, Miss Claudia. So here is talking about the psychologist John Rosemond, right? And he mentions that manners and respect are inseparable. Miguel, do you agree that manners and respect go together?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And he also believes that the children need to learn how to respect others with some help, right? Help from teachers, help from adults. So these are some manners that he mentions. So let's continue, Miguel.
Etiquette?
No, here, work on one.
Okay. Work on one skill at a time. Give immediate positive feedback for manners success. Be tolerant of children's mistakes, but do not overlook them. Give a non-critical prompt when children forget social rituals. Set a good example. Manners are not an one-way street.
Okay, perfect. Continue. Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Sí, hasta instructions.
Leticia Baldrich shares a strong opinion on the value of manners training in manners for the modern child. She reports
child.
child. Yes, she reports her admonition to teach good manners to children to help them develop self-esteem and self-confidence. Baldrige links manners with kindness and good human relations. Much of her advice promotes
Promotes.
talk,
Bless you.
talking advantage of
Advantage.
advantage of teach, teachable
Teachable.
teachable moments include
Teachable.
teachable teachable moments including the following instructions.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Miguel. Continue, Daniela.
Or
Oh, no. Who is next? Yes, Daniela. Okay.
Advice?
Yes. Advise children.
Advise children of behavioral expectation ahead of time. Point out to children observed acts of kindness and manners. Admit your mistake if a child catches you using bad manners. Discuss other ways you could have handled the situation.
Okay. Very good. Continue, Mr. Christian.
According to the National Association of Elementary School Principals, lack of good manners is a growing problem in classrooms and playgrounds. It addresses the
Widespread.
wi-
Widespread problem.
widespread problem of disrespect in a good manners. Report to the parent. This for adults interested in improving children's social bea- behavior.
Behavior.
Behavior included the following.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Christian. Continue. Finish with Crystal.
I think the children the importance of taking others the same way they like to be treated. Help children understand the concept by double unkind words and actions. In difficult situations for children in order to demonstrate appropriate responses.
Appropriate.
Establish appropriate,
Appropriate.
appropriate responses. Establish a politeness policy for basic manners. Teach children the importance of thinking of others. Right? Thank you much.
Okay. Perfect. So, about the education of manners in schools. So we are going to answer some questions about this reading, but I'm going to send you questions to Skype, okay? The reading and the questions. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So first, Juliet, I'm going to send you the worksheet. Okay. Okay, Juliet, Claudia. Next, Crystal. Okay, next, Christian. Okay, next, Daniela. Um, Finally, Miguel. Last but not least, Miguel.
Teacher,
Yes?
how many time do we have to answer the question?
How much time?
How much time? Yes.
Okay, how much time? Let's take like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Now, what is the idea? You have to answer true or false. But if the answer is false, tell me what is the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take like 15 minutes. And then we check the answers together.
Okay, teacher.
If you don't understand something, let me know.
Teacher?
Yes, yes, Juliet?
I don't have a question.
You don't have the worksheet? Okay, hold on. No le cargo. Ok, ya se lo vuelvo a enviar.
Thank you.
Reading. No, mira que no lo deja cargar. Se lo envío al correo.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to send it to your email right now. Okay, Sandra.
I don't receive.
Who didn't receive it? Nadie lo recibió.
Me.
No,
No,
ninguno lo
teacher.
recibió. Se los voy a enviar al correo. Ya mismo se los envío a todos al correo.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I sent it to all the emails. Let me know if everybody receives the worksheet.
Teacher?
Yes?
For me, is the first question?
No. Everybody is going to answer all the questions.
Okay.
Okay? And if the answer is false, tell me what is the correct answer.
Okay.
Everybody ready?
Yes,
Yes.
we have already finished.
Okay, let's see number one. So number one says, character education in schools is not taught because the weather is too hot. Okay, so is it true or false?
False.
False.
Okay, Miguel says it's false. Why is it false?
Because the weather doesn't matter because the because about manners, the students should be a good manners and the weather, no sé cómo decirlo, pero no tiene nada que ver.
It doesn't have anything to do.
Yes.
Okay, so the weather, we are not talking about the weather, right? Now,
Yes.
Manners in schools is a hot topic. A hot topic, not that the weather is hot.
Yes.
So it is false. Okay, very good. Number two, Miss Daniela, number two. Etiquette is not always a priority. True or false?
True.
True, very good, because in most of the schools, they don't teach children about etiquette. So it is true.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Miss Juliet, number three. It's a mistake to believe that actions speak louder than words. True or false?
Maybe it's true.
It is true? You think it is true?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anybody else thinks it's true, or anybody has false?
It's false.
Okay, it is false because it is a mistake to ignore.
Okay.
Okay, Juliet, it is a mistake to ignore, not to believe, to ignore.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? It's a mistake to ignore that actions speak louder than words. So it is false. Okay, Miss Claudia, do you have number four? Some experts believe that respect goes in hand with manners. True or false, Claudia?
True.
True, very good, right? Respect and manners are inseparable. Continue, Miss Crystal. Adults should learn respect from children. True or false?
It's false. False.
Okay, it is false. Now, it is false because it says that children should learn from the adults. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's continue with number 6. Now, one of the things that Rosamond suggests about teaching manners is to not worry about children's reactions. Okay, Christian, what do you think? True or false?
What's question, teacher?
Number 6.
Sis?
Yes, number 6.
True. It's true.
It is true?
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, anybody has a different answer? Who has false?
It's false.
Okay, what do you think is false?
Es que hay mucha interferencia, no puedo escucharte bien.
Espera aquí,
Creo que hay el micrófono activado ahí.
Sí, vamos a apagarlos todos mientras contestamos. Okay, So, why do you think it's false, Miguel?
Mm, because es que tengo la idea, pero no me llega en inglés.
Tranquilo, organice en su mente y va diciendo de a uno, no.
Bueno. Because the idea from Rosemont is other.
Okay, what is the other idea?
The idea. Me perdí el texto. Okay. The idea is children can never learn to respect themselves unless they learn respect for others. O sea, no deben olvidar respetar a los demás.
Okay, and also they mentioned that adults have to be tolerant, right, with the children,
Yes.
but they have to pay attention to children's actions.
Yes.
Okay, number 7. Good manners are linked with nice actions and communication. Of course, this is true. Number 8. Daniela, number 8. Teachers believe that lack of good manners is a growing problem in classrooms.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It is true?
Yeah.
Who has false? Nobody has false? It is false. It is false because in the reading, look at the question. The question is, teachers believe that lack of good manners is a growing problem in classrooms. In classrooms. And in the reading it says that it is a growing problem in where? Ay, hold on. Ay, espere que aquí me enredé con las preguntas. Escribí la pregunta que no era. Sorry, Daniela, it is true.
Okay.
Es que tenía aquí escrita otra pregunta. Right. Okay, so it is true, right? It is a growing problem in classroom. True. Sorry, nobody's perfect. Okay, let's continue with number 9. Children should be taught to show the same respect for others as they would want for themselves. Who has true?
Me.
Sorry.
Okay, Miguel, Daniela, who else? Who has true?
Me.
It's true.
Claudia, Christian, everybody. Who has false?
False. For sure. Crystal.
Claudia has false?
False.
Okay. Who else? ¿Quién más tiene false? Okay, so the answer is esperen porque aquí ya confundí otras preguntas. Okay, so the correct answer is true.
Yes.
Right? Children should be taught to show respect for others as they would want for themselves. See? Right. And number 10, nobody should think about anybody else's problem. This is definitely what?
False.
This is definitely false, right? Because you always have to think about the other person's feelings, about the other person's situations, right? And you can ignore what the other person is I don't know, is feeling. Okay, perfect. So that's it for today. No more manners for today. We are going to continue on Thursday, okay? But I have some information. Les voy a decir en español esto porque pues, necesitamos cuadrarlo, algo de unos horarios.